Ooh, interesting.
I like.
Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel, and today I will be reacting to episode 11 of Gossip Girl season 1, and we are getting into the nitty gritty bit of the season, the final episode before the finale pretty much. So I'm expecting big things. I've been pleasantly surprised by the change of pace and the change of like vibe the show is dishing out in this part 2. And if they keep going this way, like season 2 is going to be phenomenal. So I really hope they continue on this path and they're not going to do like a quick gear shift at the end. But really pumped to see how this goes, and thank you guys for waiting patiently for these reactions. I love you, appreciate you. But yeah, let's get into it. Hope you guys enjoy it.
Who's made my naughty or nice list?
Christmas!
Or maybe the rose gold.
Whatever's the most expensive.
Of course. And
Max is no longer an option. I guess we have to widen our net to find a third. We need a present, I think.
No, Max! My boy!
Oh, so
that is something I need to learn from you. How not to be bound to one thing your whole life.
as you should. I mean, relationships, they're just Ponzi schemes.
Look at Audrey and Aki.
Their time is coming too. I mean, love is just a distraction to bide our time between now and when we're dead.
My boy.
But not that.
That's literally a deflection method. That's him trying to stop the pain inside and just deflect.
I don't know. Is donating to a school that's taking my scholarship away really what we should be doing right now?
I have to say good standing with them just as much as you do.
We had beds put in after Papa hurt his back, so there's plenty of room for you and whichever sister you're dating now.
Shit! Well, okay then, that's sauce.
Face. Very dirty. Forget it. You're clean too.
I
Always have, haven't you? I mean, poor little Otto Jr. too tender-hearted for even pheasant hunting. But it's Christmas. So, it gives him a whole 2 weeks to prove it's not true. Or it is true and we blew it open. And you said you sold it to Woodard and received an anonymous tip that he tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs, perhaps given to him by the coach there. I don't know, there's just something about them. I can't put my finger on it. They're just not, they're not...
Max, she came in this morning and told me the whole thing. PGA says his mascot is up to my Heidi standards.
That's what I say you are, Heidi.
Who do you think Max's first was?
Get Max. Full body cringe. Okay.
I love how Obi goes to Max to like source her out to try and see if she's actually ready to commit. Also, now we found out who Max's first time was with too. Not that it was a very important detail that we had to know, but still.
Well, then she's engaged. Yeah, so she's happy, relaxed, in love even. Oh, you cannot possibly believe that. Look, at the hotel conference in Hong Kong last spring, and he engaged shortly thereafter. See, there. A shotgun wedding. That doesn't sound incredibly suspect to you? Digging to do. I will...
Okay, this whole thing though, I love it because it's given Max a bit of a purpose, right? He's finally got something to kind of like focus him and fix his, like not fix his emotions, but like control him, give him something to focus on and kind of let all those heavy emotions that he's been feeling in the last couple of episodes kind of fade to the background. They're still there, they're just in the background.
The dog leaps out of her arms. It's going crazy. It's one of the loops. I mean, it almost got hit by like 20 Ubers.
I actually don't know. I lost my scholarship, so I can't afford to pay tuition.
In fact, I'm starting to feel a little lightheaded, although that may be because of hypoglycemic and not because of your conjunctival itis. You're a lifesaver, Spency.
Oh. Dang.
We all agree that this experiment shouldn't have been hijacked by some man just because he thinks he can do it better than a woman can.
I'm leaving. And not just because your Karen Pixie snowflake power grab isn't working, but also because you get very cold very easily.
Shannon? Shannon, are you okay?
Is that how she gets it out of that every time?
Excuse me, I'm still kind of busy.
So you intentionally gave yourself anaphylactic shock?
Well, at this point, it ain't even a ride anymore.
Okay.
Oh, Zoe.
I'm taking you back home for good.
What?
Don't think I don't appreciate the offer. I get into that yet.
Yet.
At least he's done one thing right. He signed over the bulk of his assets to you in trust.
Him?
He's not him either.
With all due respect, Gramps.
Anyway, I own this place now, and I am not keeping it.
No. They are literally redefining the show as we even progress through it episode by episode.
We follow each other.
Oh, you're in his phone?
No.
Then you're not his friend. Where do you go, girl? Come on, there's gotta be at least one place. Huh?
Settle an argument first. Which is more ballsy, breaking and entering or impersonating a federal agent?
It isn't. She certainly can't be making that teaching private school. She's got to be pulling money in on the side.
Rick Singer? Is that what you found?
Me? No. Federal agent Rita Jones, however, struck oil while placing a phone call to one Natasha Rowley, willing to pay for her silence. I'm guessing others would as well, which makes it feel real and lucrative for us.
Here's a thought. How about call us anytime?
Us? Oh, yeah.
You were faking.
So are you.
Well, most of the time it felt like my own hand, but...
I gotta get back to work before my break is over.
Do we need to talk to someone?
I feel like they're legit communicating really well with each other, but there's a dynamic that Max brought to the table that they just don't literally have at this point.
Yes.
No time for any of us.
Yeah, this is great.
Axie!
Only the funkiest and weird.
I started to realize that I was stalling just so that I could spend more time with her.
And once we realized that,
I ended the business and
I grew up.
You're only 20.
20 in Europe is 40 in America. I help run a business, and soon too.
Had a long trial period, right? Without the warranty. At least until you checked all the shreds.
What's this?
I don't know, a bunch of dried peppers. I'm not eating them.
Friend, it's hot. Let it.
This is wrong, Grandma. My dad did something heinous and I'm the only one who's getting punished for it?
Do you think it's easy for us?
The idea that something is missing. You know, you're looking to each other to fulfill every possible need you have.
What are you doing?
Wow.
Every single thing on me is falling off early. And why? Because those kids, they take years.
the parents who paid Tati to give their juniors perfect SAT scores.
I just assumed she was a pro.
The next AOC or FDR could be sitting in one of your classes right now. It only takes one to make a difference.
They sent pictures of their friends' sanitary napkins. Detail humiliating hookups down to their info.
Oh.
Every last one. And then I am going to watch them tear each other apart. Faith.
You know what I'm kind of thinking of? Because Gossip Girl, like the ownership and control of Gossip Girl has just like floated around back and forth in the last few episodes. Is this their way of developing it in a way where the control of Gossip Girl, we lose that knowledge of knowing who Gossip Girl is and then it becomes a secret because someone else steals it from them while they're fighting it out? Or like maybe Kate goes to someone else to try and get help, but then they end up exposing themselves and then someone takes control and then we don't know who Gossip Girl is. Like, is that correct of me to think in that way? Because there's a reason why they're focusing heavily over the control and ownership of Gossip Girl. It's got to be up for a purpose, right? There's got to be some reason why they're talking about it.
Trust me.
Trust me.
What would your sister possibly have to gain from that? Nothing. But Klaus would. I mean, a massive influx of burden and capital could keep Wagner vibe.
This is
Mrs. Calloway.
Nicholas. You two know each other?
If you call trying to prevent someone from attending the funeral of their child's mother. So we take the stairs?
We took the elevator. Did we just miss her? Where is
Oh.
With you, according to her.
Oh my god. That's awkward.
Julian,
here. Dad, I can explain.
No. Why are we even bothering trying to find a new place in the city if it's turning you into this person?
Dad, you don't understand. I had a good day
I don't
today.
care.
Wow, they're really building up for like everyone to leave.
I still owe you. Please leave with 20% tip.
The fact that she's getting a friend that's not linked to that group, like obviously the whole storyline is linked to that group in a heavily way, but I like that Zoya is kind of expanding a little bit this episode. It's refreshing.
Your mission for maximum impact. So many of our targets are here. Look,
I just don't know how to stop her.
I can't even believe she knows how to do it. She can't send an email without text support.
Whenever he gets rejected, he'll send me sad DMs asking if I miss him. Your friend's in pain, Avocado.
Oh, it's so true though, but I didn't know about the safety blanket DM stuff, but it's true though. It makes sense that now they've brought this character in that is like his safety blanket in pain, and finally someone is speaking up.
He's trying to know.
Are they gonna split
I feel
Phil?
like we've tried everything. Opening our relationship. Yeah, purchased 2.
Sorry. Says here you ordered 3.
I can't accept this. Not until our Christmas Eve gift exchange. I mean, it's tradition.
Well, I'm leaving for Indiana in the morning. Well, there's something in here for everyone, so if I just leave it at the coat check, can you hand it out?
Yeah. And then, I'll tell everyone to bring their gifts to Hudson and you can open them on New Year's.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't she say that she's not coming back though? Like, what?
Yeah, jag spricht Bergman Jr. Look, I'm with Heidi, but her phone died, and she's looking for the updated filings from the Wagner. Wow, I always forget you can do that. It's so hot.
Ladies.
Oh, of course.
I'm sure they weren't talking.
Of course they were talking about me. 2 seconds after he set foot at Penn.
Gossip Girl would never shame anyone for exercising their right to choose.
Her own mother sent that tip in, Kate. Her mother.
Walls, my darling girl. He can't see you.
Is that the charity event?
You're a mourner.
Holy shit, we gotta get out of here.
It's not a mission.
No, my dad just invited me and I missed it. I gotta go home and change and then we gotta come back here, I guess.
Okay. Isn't Davis there?
He moved out last week. Look, I know that Jules would prefer to live on her own, but she will feel better once she's back with us. She'll see.
What are you doing?
Security! Security!
You gotta be kidding.
This woman is a thief. She's stolen my phone.
I did no such...
Look, she also saw me as a girl.
Good cover.
I didn't want to upset you. Not on my last night.
Your last night?
Are you kidding me right now? Happening to me instead of expecting the people I love to shield me from that.
You don't have to abandon us to do that. That'll hurt everyone, including you.
Stealing is not a mistake. It's a crime.
We just want our phones back. We're not gonna press charges.
Charges? Oh my god.
Okay.
Phone back.
Don't do it. I beg of you.
Oh my
We're the
god.
ones who need to be fixed, not them. It's not their fault for taking the bait. It's I love you more.
How can I believe anything that you say now? It's over.
You realize Obi just blew that up.
Yes, it was her idea to move to New York, but every day since you got here, the pressure on her to make you proud has only grown.
Never said.
You don't have to. She feels it.
Wow, 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 wow. Someone's finally spoken up for Zoya in a way that I'm kind of like, damn, I actually like respect it.
When someone sends a tip in and we don't post it, they begin to ask why. That forces them to reflect on what they did, and that's how we change them.
Just pointed in all the lies. I never really stopped to think about why you might be telling them.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a burden.
It would literally be the saving grace, right? I can just see the perfect bow tied up at the end is that like they move into like Julian's apartment and they live together as the 3 and it's all good, but then like, I don't know.
Wait, what is this? I don't know. Yuckle.
What are you talking?
It's official. We're back. Not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping Sharon wouldn't roll over so easy.
As long as you don't care that he tastes like me.
Oh!
Puppy dog, noble, oh, I'm so sorry, I had good intentions thing. Our parents may let you get away with it, but it won't work on me.
They let me get away with things because they've given up on me.
And now's Max coming into
I'm
prey.
sorry if you got hurt, but I'll find some lost boys, get lost in.
Goodbye, Max.
Well, Heidi, will you just cut this shit? Huh?
And I'm glad I am not you.
Everyone is putting crap on Max.
I think I just needed a moment of my own for a change. I think I needed the same. So, care to share a bit of what's been and how important she is to me? Perhaps I can get a redo while you're still in town? Join Audrey, Julie, and I for coffee tomorrow?
Ooh, interesting.
I like that.
You reckon Zoya's gonna do it for them?
Enjoy the rest of the show.
You!
Again?
World's most preeminent couples therapist to tell us why we haven't been in sync with anyone else.
Well, he's missing.
Oh.
He's missing.
It's always been Max.
The journey that
Is that divorce papers?
And
oh my
freedom
God.
to do whatever the hell I want.
I tried to watch out for him, but I guess I held on too tight and he had to break free. It won't be for long.
So she's actually going. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, and I'm grateful that our time together isn't being unexpectedly cut short. Okay, let's get you unpacked though, because we will be sharing a very, very small closet space.
I'm fine.
Are you sure? Hey, we have the rest of the holiday to unpack a whole lot more than my clothes. Okay, I'll see you later. It's time to give you the best gift I can offer.
Real change isn't hiding behind something. Real change comes from owning up to what you've done.
That superpower? So this Christmas, I'm giving it to you. And while you may think you don't deserve it, I know it's just what you need. I checked it twice. You know you've been naughty. Now pay the price.
Phase 2 begins now.
Gossip Girl.
Max is like, yeah, boy. Okay, that episode at the end feels like it's going to be a chaotic but interesting finale. I'm quietly excited about that kind of spin ending, but I kind of had an idea about, you know, Zoya and Nick kind of trying to save Julian from moving. I don't think they could really move Julian away from Gossip Girl into a different state. Like, it wouldn't be a show without her. So, but I get those internal conflicts, but I do think now that whole Davis storyline has been put to bed. Davis is gone. They're really getting rid of parents. Like, some of them just bring people in and then they're gone. See you later. See you later, hater. But yeah, very, very interesting. I definitely think Orky and Audrey are not gonna last. The fact that the guy that Orky was like interested in appeared at the end scene and wasn't really in this episode interests me a bit, because that means his element in the show isn't over. The new character Shan was so cool, so cool, and like everything this season has really, it's hit its groove now, right? Like, it really, you know what the show is gonna be, and I still have that intent feeling that, like, in the finale, Gossip Girl is going to change hands. The person running Gossip Girl is going to change hands. I just have a feeling, especially when they're blowing everything up with the tips. I think the Gossip Girl figure itself is going to be a major element to the finale, which excites me because I see the chaos and the mess and the juicy bits all happening, and that's what I want season 2 to be a lot of as well. But definitely, like I've said a few times, part 2 is the Gossip Girl that I love to see, and I hope that all the stuff that they've brought up, or like the way they're doing the show now, continues in season 2 and gets even better, because I really enjoyed it. It's so good, and I love how each episode they've kind of got all the characters having their own storylines, and I think that hour-length episodes, or 57 minutes, really pay off for this show because it has enough time to really dive deeply into all the storylines instead of feeling very rushed and unfinished. So I feel like the structure of the episodes really help with this show because they have that extra time to, you know, flesh it all out, but it's not overdone, it's not too long, and it's not too short, which I appreciate. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. Make sure to click subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time for the finale. Yo! Bye, Couch Club.